What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another video. So I've been getting asked quite a bit is how can I actually prepare for high inflation but also zero government support? First off, yes, we are going to see almost zero government support. Could we see the government step in and bring the prices of gasoline down? Maybe. Could they step in and provide some type of support to parents? They could, but will they? Probably not. Are we going to see another stimulus check? I wouldn't count on it. But they could step in other ways and provide a little bit of support. But for me, personally, I would hate to rely on the US government at this point because they have shown us time and time again they will not support us. So let's get right down to what I actually want to talk about. And that is, can you do something, or what can I do to get through these tough times? And I want to touch on this because I got a question from somebody just recently. And this person says, and I quote, "What can I do to be ready in the event that inflation stays high for many more months?" Well, I want to answer this in today's video because this is something that I'm doing as well. Okay? I'm not just coming here and telling you, hey, prepare, stock up, buy food, get extra water, create a side hustle. I'm not just telling you that. I'm actually doing it. I'm living that. That's one of the things that I'm doing. Okay? So, first, the people that are getting hammered right now, according to reports, are seniors, are single parents, and people with jobs, but their hours have been reduced. Okay, let me repeat that. The people that have been getting hammered the most right now, and actually recently, over the past, I'd say 6 months to 8 months, 6 to 10 months, somewhere around there. We have parents, obviously parents who used to receive the child tax credit payments. Well, that's not coming anymore. We could potentially see that in the future, but as of right now, it's not here. So parents are still struggling. We know seniors have been getting screwed ever since the pandemic started. Okay, so seniors are on this list. And the third one, which I thought was very interesting, are people with jobs, but their hours have been reduced. Those are the three groups of people that are getting absolutely hammered right now. So, according to multiple reports, these groups have been struggling for quite some time, but there doesn't look like there will be much assistance, if any assistance, from the federal level. It could come from a state level, but not federally. So, let's talk about this. So what am I doing to prepare for high inflation? Well, here's one of the things I'm doing. First off, I'm buying products that I know I will need in the future. I'm buying them now. If I know I'm going to buy I need a new appliance and I'm going to need it in the future, right? I'm going to need it in, let's say, 6 months. Oh, let me just give you an actual example. I'm actually looking into buying a new HVAC system for my house, my personal residence. You may be able to see it's a little hot, kind of sweaty right now because I got lights from recording. I got light here, one over there, one back behind me on this side, and then obviously this little purple one that changes every once in a while. Have that one as well, and then one above me. It's hot. It is very hot. At this time, I actually have fans. I actually have a little fan over here. The AC is still running, and then on this side, you see a little portable AC right there on that desk. Okay? It's hot. So I'm actually looking at buying an HVAC system. Well, I don't want to pay more for it in the future, so I'm looking at buying one now. Yes, they're very expensive, but it is something that we will need. And obviously, I run my business out of my house, so it's something that I need. Now, that's just one of the things. I'm planning on buying that now instead of in the future because I'm worried that if inflation it does continue to be very high, or wages creep up even more, I could be paying even more for that HVAC system. So, not the greatest thing there. So that's one of the things I'm doing. The next thing, okay, and I know I get this asked all the time. Well, what if we don't have money? What if we cannot afford it, right? What can we do there? Well, this is the other thing that I'm doing. And I'm going to be very open with this. I haven't talked about my businesses for quite some time. Yeah, I have a YouTube business. Great. Okay, you guys see that. I'm always on here. This is only one of the channels that I have. Most people have never even seen any of the other channels that I have, right? At the peak of when I was doing everything on YouTube, I had over 30 YouTube channels. Over 30 channels. I still have quite a few. But you never know because you never see my face. It's just videos, it's me talking, it's text, it's pictures, stuff like that, right? But here's the thing. My other business, and one that I absolutely love, is I sell things on eBay and Amazon. And that's something that you can do as well. And I want to give you 2 items I'm always going into a thrift store looking for because these things sell. Look at this right here, okay? This is a VCR with remote. That's what I searched for. Now, I actually put in and you can come here to this advanced section. You can come here, TV with or VCR with remote, sold listings, and I'm just going to show you the prices over $80. Okay, I'm gonna hit search, so you can see exactly what I'm looking at. This is it. If you ever see a VCR, VCRs are not in production anymore, which means they are now pretty much vintage, right? Well, they are vintage anyway, but most people don't have them. I have a bunch of them. Now this one, brand new, right here, $125 with $54 shipping. It's sold today. Sold today at like noon. Okay, pretty good. There's another one right here. It was tested. It's pre-owned, has cables, has a remote, has batteries, right? This one sold for $89.99 with free shipping. Pretty good, right? Refurbished, pre-owned, $89.99, $21.90 shipping. How great is that? That you can actually buy some of these things, right? A lot of 2 Panasonic. Now, obviously, this is a little bit different, okay? But, $1,500, there's 2 bids. Okay, this one down here, this JVC, and if you are not sure how to look for something like this, I'm just going to click on this really quick, and so it might not show me. So I'm just going to take this number right here, right there. I'm going to take that, I'm going to copy that, I'm going to come all the way up here, click on advanced. Sorry if I'm going a little bit quick, but I just want to show you really quick. Okay, click that, hit search, and look, there you go. And it pulls them all and everything that's sold. That were that one right there. Okay, that's just one. Here's another thing that I buy and sell all the time. Again, I'm looking for these things all the time. I want to help you make some money. Do this. Go and buy board games. Board games, especially if they're new in the original wrapping. Hey, brand new, $72 for Tapple. Right? Let's come down here. Let's see. Phase 10 Twist, brand new, sealed, $68. Let's keep going. Let's see, Lord of the Rings, $69.99. Let's see, Formula One or Formula D, a board game, brand new, $59.99. Let's keep going. Monopoly, Supernatural. If you ever find any of these sealed, that's big money. $75. You can keep going, right? You can see all these things, but that's just one of the things that I'm always doing. That's one of the things I'm always looking at is how can I make some extra money? Because I can take that extra money and I can buy the items I need. I can take that extra money, I can put it into investments or savings or buy more dividend stocks that are going to pay me a dividend every single month. That's one of the things that I'm always doing. So that's just one of the businesses that I continue to run, but I highly recommend you do the same thing as well if you can. Again, it doesn't take a lot of money. You can buy board games for under $5 at a thrift store. You can buy a VCR for under $10 at a thrift store. And you can turn around and make $50 profit off every single one. That's how great that is. That's why I love that business. So here's what you need to understand. The key to making it through a tough time is to just be prepared. This means have an emergency fund. Have an emergency stockpile of water, of food. Have an emergency fund of cash. Actually have cash lying around. I also have gold. It's usually not just lying around, but have gold. Just in case. You never know. You might need it. Cash could be worthless at some point, right? Because it kind of keeps going down in value. So that's always something to have. The other thing is to have as little debt as possible. If you can get rid of your debt as quickly as possible, do it. Now, I'm not saying go and pay off your house and then you have no money and you have a paid off house, but your house you had an interest rate of like 3%. Well, if you have interest rate at 3%, you borrow at 3%, and interest or inflation's at 8.6%, kind of come out ahead. So I like having debt in real estate. I don't like being in margin in the stock market. I don't like having debt and credit cards. That's just me personally. The last thing I highly recommend, bring in a second, third, fourth, maybe a fifth income. If you can, have your job. Let's say you're gonna be making a little bit of money from dividend stocks. Maybe it's only $10, $20, or $100 a month. Great, do that. Bring in a little bit extra money. Third thing, start an eBay or Amazon business. Sell stuff online on Facebook Marketplace and Craigslist and eBay. It's a great business to get into. The fourth thing, start a little service business. A local business in your town where you can get up and mow a lawn. You can go wash a car or walk a dog, or maybe you're going to deliver for Uber Eats, right? You can do all that stuff. And I highly recommend just get additional incomes, because that is one way that it will provide a little bit of security if we do see inflation stay high for many more months, or if you were to lose your job. So again, if you have any questions on any of this stuff, please ask your questions down in the comment section below. Again, just want to thank you guys for watching. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Consider subscribing, and I'll see you guys on the next one.